sorry there, cut myself off because I'm trying to open the lid. I've got to put force on it. I'll put force on one of the buttons on the phone as well. Anyway, slowly trying to fill up the compost bin. This rose here wasn't really doing anything. It was always there, it was present, but I never noticed it. And about 3 years ago, the people at the other side of the wall decided, they were going to just remove all the ivy from the wall. And of course it was the ivy that was limiting the growth of the rose. So once the ivy went, this rose suddenly appeared. Valerian Foo, that's the yellow colour. Well, early in the year when it first comes up, the foliage is yellow. I call it Valerian Foo. And there's a hydrangea petiolaris climbing up the wall. It's not anchoring itself, maybe it's because it's south facing, but it's still growing. I'm hoping that someday it will flower, and it's the first hydrangea petiolaris that I've planted that's actually survived. Also put a mahonia in the corner there. I'm sure there were growing points on it. Whether they got cut off by one of the neighbours, I don't know, or they just fell off, I don't know. And there's my wheelbarrow. Not that I hardly ever use it. There's me having a drink. So this will be video 2 now. I need to get a new chair of some kind. I picked this one up from up the road. It was in one piece until I decided to sit on it slightly too roughly and then tore the side of it. Typical, isn't it? And you know what shops are like at the moment. There is actually a jasmine in here, but when they cut all the ivy from the wall, they destroyed the jasmine as well, and the main of it was actually the other side of the wall. So I don't know how many years that jasmine will take to come back. It's growing, but for it to get to the age where it's flowering and making that lovely smell, I do not know. It'd take forever. I should have cut these roses back earlier this year, but I just never got around to it. There's 2 of them. I'm not entirely sure what they're called. One of them might be Grace. I'm not sure what the other one is. They're probably David Austin roses. This is one of the Aloe Vera types. There's 2 types. One is the fleshy one, and another one is a more compact, spiky one. And it's very variable in the climate. If it's in the shade, it will turn green, or in wet weather, but if it's hot weather, it will turn orangey pink. That's a spearmint in there. This season's parsley that I planted, again I had to cover it up with chicken wire because the squirrels are doing their best to destroy everything. This is last year's parsley, and I'm still picking it. I've got room in there to plant something, but so this is the back of that new bed that used to be an L-shape shredding path basically, and I reclaimed it, and the sleeper again. And this path, this is basically all shredded spruce, and that's the trunk or trunks from the Christmas trees. So it's all ex-Christmas trees and bases to Christmas trees. And Buddha there, another Onopordum, big thistle, and the painted ladies, if they ever come back again. Onopordum is one of the plants that they'll be laying their eggs for their caterpillars. And there's Buddha. And this section of the path is new. basically. It was just the L-shaped one, and now it's this as well. And it goes from the front of my neighbour's to around there to the grass to the compost bin. And these two triangular areas basically have daffodils, primrose and cowslip in them. I think there's a bit too much agrimony or arigimony or whatever you call it. Might have to start removing some of it. But earlier in the year there was quite a few yellow flowers with daffs, primroses and cowslips, and the same with this section. Both these two are buttery yellow earlier in the year. Another recycle bin we're using, well, I'm using the recycle bins for planting up. That's a tiarella in there, skyrocket or something like that, and heart's tongue fern. Tulips are finished. There were tulips in there. I like this cow parsley. This has been here 2 or 3 years now. I just love the foamy, wispy flowers. And if you get enough of it, I mean a lot of it in one place, you can actually smell the cow parsley on the air. The Norwood Country Park's good for that, but I just like it on the corner, you know. It's nice. So this is basically my outdoor patch. DJ Puff the Third's outdoor patch. Eventually these two blobs of ivy, they will spread again and cover the wall, but I will be controlling it this time. That's a white Bergenia, not the pink one. That's a white one. The pink one's over there. Got Echinopsis out there, probably Spacchianus or something like that, with a little bit of Sedum dasyphilum, and some cobweb succulents, house leeks. Again, Sedum dasyphilum. There's a 1790 mallet bottle top head there. And these are probably terracotta pots that I dug up at Red Robin bottle tip as well. And that's a beer bottle from Mitcham. I found that at Addington Village. Nice iris coming up there. I think I'm going to have to end this soon. And horrible sycamore potted up with some violas, but I'm going to have to plant that outdoors at some point. Gorilla plant it somewhere. And some seedling plants when I finally did get some compost. I think I'm going to have to end it there because I've got 9:05 and I'm at 8:40 and it's probably going to cut out in a minute, so I'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed seeing the garden. Bye for now.